Welcome to our theme build with you. Week 1's theme is Halloween.
Alright, so we are here today with Giz, Extra, Sarah, Danny, and myself. And as you can see, we are in the lovely build world. Our last theme was Halloween, and we're going to start to show you guys the builds. You guys have had a week, and there's a lot of builds, over 700 builds out there. I think about 830 different people sharing, working together on those 700 plus builds. And I think about 1,000 people have logged in. So not everybody built, but quite a lot. So we're really happy with all the support. So
Yeah,
first things first.
Sorry, it's crazy how many people came on. It's so great.
So first things first. When the theme build server goes back up on Saturday, and we'll announce the theme at the end of this video for the next week. You'll come on and you'll claim your plots like always. And Piper has a video that showed all this, and I'll have a little pop-up right now on your screen that lets you go back to that video. But a couple things I want to mention. If you look at the signs here where it says don't lose your plot, do a /set home, then use /home to return. What that means is when you go out into this world, and there's over 1,000 plots out here, when you find your plot and claim it, you should do a set home at that plot somewhere. That way you can do a /home to go back to it, because we had a ton of people who lost where their build was and were so confused, and we had to help them find it. So much safer way of doing that yourself. And I don't think there was any other real major issues that people were having. I think getting lost was probably the major problem, but anything you guys can think of?
After a while, we had to expand the plots because there weren't enough because of all of you guys. Too many people.
Now, I will like to mention that Piper is the one who plans on doing these Halloween or these theme build videos, but her jet-setting lifestyle has pulled her away yet again. So I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to do it in glorious 1080p. Take that, Piper. So let's take flight. And I'll do a quick kind of circle around the spawn area here. Now the spawn area will stay. That's our kind of area. That's where you'll see the theme and where you'll start. All of the plots that you claimed will be deleted so that when you come into the next world, you'll have to reclaim a plot. So you won't have the same plot. I will put this world up for download so that everybody can download it, fly around, and check out all the builds on their own. Now we have to stress there are so many builds that we can't show all of the builds. We're not even going to come close. I mean, we'll probably show about 15 builds or so here with a few possible crew builds mixed in, but it's impossible to show them all, and we're going to leave a lot of you guys out and some great builds out. And I apologize, but there's just so many. All right, so if you guys want to head to one of the ones that you want to show first, and these are in no particular order, and there is no winner or loser. You guys are all winners. Okay, so we are here at one that we wanted to show, and this is, who was this one by, Giz?
Demon Killer 13, I think that's how you say it.
And this is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, famous in Ghostbusters, the movie. And as you can see up there, we have who you're going to call. And let's see, is there any entry into the Stay Puft? I think he's pretty much solid, isn't he?
You can get into his head.
Can you?
Top, yeah.
Inside here, it looks like there's a lot of lava, but I don't really think there's. Well, it looks more like a maze in here.
Yeah, it's
and I guess
a maze
the head is
everywhere.
the exit.
Oh. Oh, we're going to get lost in the maze. The build itself looks really good though, but I'm not going to get in the maze. Get lost.
But obviously a very nice use of doing it in 3D. And I mean, 3D builds of this size and with this constraint in a 30 by 30 area are tough. So nicely done.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, it's really good.
Look really good.
So this build is by Enztra. I think I said that right. aka NZ, NZ or Ends. Okay. It's a magic tree based from a story they wrote as a kid. It was about a boy and a girl finding a tree, and weird stuff happened to them. This is a book with a story on it, if you guys come in the world and see it. Because this book is like 7 pages long. It's very cool.
Yeah, I mean, this one is massive. And if when you're flying around, if you look at this the wrong direction, it looks good still, but then you don't see the people. And I think the first time I flew by it, I thought, oh, that's kind of a cool tree. And I didn't even realize that there were, people climbing it or hanging on it.
Yeah, I've never seen the one person inside the tree. Just flew around it.
So nicely done. We felt this one looked better at daytime than at night, so we changed it today. All right, so next up here we have Pethio, and we're assuming this is a corpse bride.
Or Banshee, or Woman Ghost. We aren't really sure. We didn't find a book
There's no legs, but it's so creepy. Look at the eyes.
We do highly recommend when you guys build stuff, put a chest somewhere on like an outer corner at the ground level. Don't hide it on your build, and put on a book with details about what it's inspired by, how long it took you to build, or anything that you feel useful. And if we pick your build to show, we'll read through some of it. You can't put a novel because we got to kind of keep this thing snapping. But yeah, this is definitely very nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's super creepy.
So this build is by Bensley Bear, and it is the Great Pumpkin from Charlie Brown. And in his book it says, for the Halloween theme build, I created the scene from It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. This is the part of the movie where Linus leaves his sign, Welcome Great Pumpkin, in the pumpkin patch.
Yeah, I like the detail of it.
There's a little tree behind it. Kind of. That tree. Never noticed that till now.
This next build is by DSL Bathunk, and it is a very lovely build, and it is based on a personal story, and it is showing a young child trick-or-treating in a ghost costume at a neighbour's house. And it's very nicely detailed, and it's very cute and very, very well made.
Yeah, I really like this one. I like the fact that the child is like much smaller and has like a really cute ghost costume on, and the door as well. The door is really detailed.
The door is amazing.
It's very well proportioned.
Oh, there's a little porch light as well. Just noticed. Oh.
It's a very different build, but that's what makes it stand out, I think.
Yeah, it's not scary and creepy like some of them we've seen. Like it's quite cute.
It's very unique and not something you'd expect to see.
So this build is the Future Predator from Primeval, and it was built by Yugi. And this one looks really cool. I like the detail that they put into this one.
Yeah, I never really thought about using iron doors for like sharp teeth, but it actually really looks good. From
Especially
distance,
at night.
especially,
well.
yeah.
Like with the shadows from the hands, it looks like they've like scratched at the wall. Looks really cool.
It's so weird as well and creepy. Okay, so this next build is by Zaldinio13, and it's Voldemort and Nagini. I think I said that right. From Harry Potter. They used quite a lot of different blocks to get the detail. They had a hard time with the arms and hands, as you can see, but I think the arms and hands look really cool. I think this is really, really detailed. I like builds when they kind of go 3D rather than 2D, because it's a lot harder.
Yeah, I think the hands are pretty good. I mean, I couldn't do it better.
Yeah, I think the hands look fine. And the wand as well. With a little spell coming off it.
So this next build is by Bitterblue13, and it is a Nightmare Before Christmas. It's with Jack Skellington as the moon.
So I think the detail on the mouth is impressive. Yet another build where they've taken, like, instead of doors and fences, whatever, but did a really good job kind of showing that scarred up type mouth.
Yeah, I think the detail of this one is really good. I mean, Bitter Blue has been in quite a few of our videos, his builds. It's a he, isn't it? Yeah?
I have no idea.
That's a she, then. If it's a she, then I'm sorry. But really good builder. Always so detailed, so I'm a big fan. Okay, this next build is by Earthbinder1121, and it's a legendary Headless Horseman. And he's written a poem. He holds his axe with his trusty steed. Once you hear its neigh, you must heed. The legend comes only once a year, so at that time you should fear. I really like this build. I like the detail of it. I like his axe, and he's holding his head as well. I think it's really, really good.
So is there anything down in the lava where it says jump in?
It's a suicide booth.
It says he's empty inside. Maybe all he needed was a heart.
I like the horse as well.
Yeah,
I like
very
its
well
fire
done.
eyes.
Yeah, the eyes are good.
Yeah. This build is by Razor Striker, and it is Castle Dracula. I really like this build. It's so detailed. Meteorite as well in the air, and then the witch above that. It's really, really cool. I don't know if it has an inside or not. I think... Oh, it does. It's got an inside. Down here. Oh! I've got a chest.
Dear Gizmo. Let me read this. Oh, Doctor Who is terrible.
What?
I'll let you read it. Shots
What?
fired.
The only reason you're... The only I was so saying this build is so good. And why would you do that? Why would you do that? I was like, hey guys, look at this awesome build, guys. Come look at this build. This build's got to be in the video, guys. And everyone was like, yeah, okay. And I was like, come on, guys, it's got to be in the video. And you're saying Doctor Who's... How dare you? How dare you? Good build, though.
You've made an enemy in Giz for life.
So this build is by Ferocious Zombie, and it is a Haunted Mansion adventure build. So I'm assuming that inside is some type of adventure that you would go through.
Well, let's do some adventure. Alright, so that wraps up the Halloween theme. Obviously, tons of great builds out there. In the description of this video, you'll see a link to download the world, so you can go around and fly and check things out, explore, see what things you like. You can always post comments in the video saying things you'd like, also suggest themes for upcoming weeks. But we do have our theme for the next build. Now this next one, we're going to run it for 2 weeks. We normally only want to do 1 week. The reason we're going to do that is because Minecon is occurring a week from when this video is airing. It'll be the last day of Minecon. So we won't have time to shut the server down, look at all the builds, record a video, edit it, and then bring up a new server for the following. So you're going to have 2 weeks for this theme. So guys, what is the theme for the second week?
It is... Can't really sing that, can we? 3, 2, 1, go. Disney.
Disney!
Yay!
So literally for the next build, it'll be a whole new world. Get it?
That's a joke.
So think about what you want to build, get on the server, claim your spots, and you got 2 weeks to wow us with your Disney themed builds. But if you guys want to say goodbye, we will head out.
Bye.
Bye.
Rude.
So, little teaser for those who stick through the final after credits. This build here wins the Creepy Award, and we'll leave it up to you to kind of explore it and find it. Here's the kind of the surroundings for you.
Too spooky for me.
But check it out. This is the Creepy Award.